Welcome, everyone, to Rotating Realms, Episode 2.
Woohoo!
We are under Bizarre Management. We're going to be starting our second session playing Dungeons & Dragons 5.5, or 2024 rules. Let's be honest, it's just 5.5.
It's a DLC.
Yeah, 100%.
It's the latest DLC.
Yeah.
The sooner everyone gets on board with that, the easier it'll be to use search terms, right?
100%.
5.5. There you go.
Yep. All right, I'm Marc Steelbound. I'm playing Kael Veylen, the human rogue. So,
And you're the DM.
and I'm the DM for today. Yeah. All right,
We're going DMless.
around the clock.
Colton, the Warbeard DM. I am playing Tain, the Changeling Bard.
I'm Louis Strasburg, also Labyrinth. I'm playing Allaris, the Elven Druid.
Dan Crossan, known as the Nameless GM. I'm playing Lieutenant Rekar Burst, the Hobgoblin Wizard.
And I am Michael Warbeard. I go by the Blackstag GM, and I am playing the Rune Knight Tiefling fighter known as Rhett Thunless.
All right. Well, last we left off, the party had been gathered and assigned a special mission by the Queen of Cormyr, saying, the Zentarum, bad news, they have an artifact from the Netherese Empire, who are super magically advanced and very powerful and dangerous. The enemies of freedom and all things good should probably not have that. So if y'all could go grab that artifact and get it out of their control, that'd be great. You spent the night doing research, or being in a jail cell, or training, or studying. So, in the morning, Tain, you wake up, and there's a young man with long dark hair, very, very thin, wispy mustache, tan skin.
My favorite part of him. The peach fuzz he's trying to grow so hard.
And he's like, he's going through your stuff. And he's like, hey, you're awake.
The Warbeard has peach fuzz? That's fine.
No.
My
you're
character,
talking-
my character
That makes
has
more
the
sense.
peach
I'm
fuzz.
sorry,
Yeah.
I got mixed up there.
Don't you have your chest inside a small chest?
Not inside.
Oh, okay.
But yes, it is currently floating around on the ethereal plane,
Okay, cool.
I believe is what it says. Yes, the ethereal plane.
Okay.
So he cannot get into anything in my chest, which is basically just my notes. But yeah,
I see who
he
we're playing now.
So what does he find?
He can find my 2 immovable rods, my glamoured studded leather, because I wouldn't wear that to sleep.
Sure.
Rapier, dagger, books, and parchment. The weirdest or most interesting thing he would find is my instrument, the Zolkun.
That's probably what wakes you up, is him fiddling with it. What type of instrument is that? Is that a
It
stringed
is-
instrument?
No, it is a complex pump organ. It originated with the
no.
Zolkirs of Thay.
Oh no. Okay, yeah, so you wake up, you hear and oh, sorry for waking you up. This is neat. This is kind of fun.
If you want to know what it looks like, it's essentially a mix between a bagpipe and an accordion.
That was exactly what I was imagining, and I'm so happy that's what it is. Oh my gosh, yes.
They're horrifying.
Their sound is very, let's see if I can find it, dramatic and
Yeah.
sinister.
Exactly.
Oh my gosh.
It
Not
sounds-
the way Kael's playing it.
It sounds like a,
Screeching cat.
yeah.
Dying dog.
A dramatically dying dog.
Yes.
Yes. So I'll just look over at him and say, that was from a particularly interesting people I studied.
Yeah?
Most of them are dead or undead now. You might
Whoa.
not want to touch it.
Oh, okay.
This has touched undead lips.
An indirect.
I'm just leaving that to his imagination, but yeah.
Huh. So wait. You know dead people?
You see dead people?
I know many dead people, yes. And dead peoples.
Huh. Cool. Did you know that you, like, change shape when you're asleep? Like, you were, like, looking like one person and another. It was super weird.
I do that.
Okay.
By the way, now I've started to grow little tiny horns.
Yes.
As I'm now studying the giants, which is really a tiefling.
Kael will just stick around until you leave your room, basically, and he'll just follow you. All right. The rest of you all wake up, exit your rooms to find purple dragon guards searching frantically. There's like, hey, he's over there.
What are you looking for? What's going on?
One of your group members escaped the lockup. We're trying to find him right
Oh
now.
Was
no!
it Rhett?
Rhett was given,
I was given pillows,
yep, he walks out like the next door over sort of thing.
and I have 2 wineskins in my hand. The kitchens were unguarded.
It was Grimy Boy. Yes.
Yeah, it was him.
Terrific.
Going to need to keep my eye on this one. I just change pitch with him. Need to go lower. Going to need to keep my eye on this one. I will start my investigation.
At this point, Tain and Kael walk out of Tain's room.
Investigation complete.
Hey guys, what's going on?
I just hand a wineskin over.
Yes.
No, I take it. Not for you.
Captain Harrow goes, thank you. He's not quite old enough for that yet.
It depends on the species.
For human, he's just under the drinking age. Just under.
If there is one.
For this kingdom, there is. We have laws. We have
laws.
We are well ordered, as you should know, Lieutenant.
No one under 12
jokes. I was making joke in morning.
Fair enough.
I don't know this, but what is laws?
That actually explains a lot.
I'm going to take out my notebook and write down no laws.
Rules or cultural norms that describe what is appropriate and inappropriate to do.
Doesn't your queen just, bash someone's skull and to assert the dominance?
No, no, very much not that.
My
That is-
papa would be very most interested in his lands.
I noticed a few scars on your head. Is that from lessons learned?
Oh yes, I killed many siblings to get this where I am today. Not even final form, I get bigger.
You will be good in my final form. His power is 9,000.
It's probably around this point that you're starting to notice the horns starting to grow out of my head.
I see the horns, but they don't look like the crown that sits around my head, so I just go,
Must
and
be
continue
growth
to
spurt.
drink.
Right?
Wait, you killed your siblings?
Several, yes.
That's not cool, man.
Why not? Do you not kill your siblings?
If I had any, I wouldn't kill them.
I made sure to kill my siblings so they wouldn't kill me in my sleep.
Kill siblings.
Tried for my papa, but he's very large. 24 feet tall. It's hard to overcome.
Huh.
Also, it can hurl lightning. Crazy amount of force. Anyway,
That's intense.
yes,
I'm a-
stones though. I learned how to throw stones. Very good at it.
So your father has force lightning, but you have force stones.
Correct.
Ba, 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 ba.
Well, then I hope we can consider ourselves friends, but never so close that we consider ourselves brothers.
Lewis, take some inspiration, please.
First inspiration of the campaign.
He's a little guy. It's probably like this one. Sorry, it's pink too.
Yeah, Kael starts hiding behind other people. Like,
Very well. Are we ready to move? I
I'm ready.
planned a route, and I believe it would be faster if we go around Dragon Lake.
I'm sober as a clam.
Oh no! That's terrible. Well, maybe you can
And
do
the
something
kitchens
about it
do
on the way.
no longer have any sort of wine.
Yeah, the bar is closed at 1, maybe. You know.
I just rolled to see what my constitution was after drinking all the wine in the cupboards, and I rolled an at 20.
oh boy.
The purple
Not as
dragonites
much.
are going to have very little alcohol.
Curse my high tolerance.
From behind Allaris, you hear, "Lead on, Lieutenant!"
Okay, someone in the back. All right. I have put away my light green robes and I am wearing hide armor. I've braided my hair and I'm okay, I'm going to be ready for a
You
fight.
are in battle uniform.
Yes.
Yeah.
I'm wearing like this full plate armor, and you just see where my hands are up to the elbows are little black scarred plates that seem to be emitting heat. And then my legs seem to have defined, like extremely defined but insectoid-like appeal to them. And other than that, I also am just wearing this helm that's making my eyes glow red. But you can still see the gold in my eyes for some reason, as I'm just like geared up and ready to go. But I have no weapons on me, other than just a giant backpack that seems to be rattling with a lot of noise.
I have a staff that is suspiciously rooty at the top.
But it is not rattling.
It is not rattling.
Yeah.
I am wearing seeming to wear the same clothes as I wore, that I changed into when the Queen stepped out. Pretty nice suit. I don't seem to be wearing any armor, but
Does this need to be fixed? Okay.
no, it just doesn't seem like I'm wearing armor. And what else was I? Yeah, carrying my backpack, but it seems pretty light as I don't keep most of my stuff in the backpack.
Yeah, I'm wearing the same uniform, dark blue uniform that I was wearing the previous day. It is very well pressed. It is very much clean. And I'm wearing on top of that a leather jacket, studded leather jacket that has the lieutenant insignia on the right arm.
And then Kael is wearing his red jacket and also gets a cloak that he puts under the jacket instead of over it, so that he can kind of pull the hood up from underneath, but it's not getting in the way.
Ah.
So it's kind of close and tight to his body. He also is given a pair of green boots that you recognize, Allaris, as boots of elven kind.
Those are my boots. Where'd you get my boot? No. I'm not going to say that.
Yeah,
Although maybe I should. I don't know.
if you want to.
No, that's all right. No.
Yeah.
Even if I did, I would be like, maybe not right out of the gate, get in a fight.
You should be like, stop appropriating.
It kind of works. It's not the best looking outfit, honestly, but with the leather jackets, the now kind of the cloak acting as a shirt underneath the jacket, some brown leather pants, and these fun boots that are green. So, and then the captain also gives him a sturdy looking hand crossbow and a knife and some
Should we
equipment.
be arming him?
Well, this is my
Captain?
stuff. The captain goes,
Very well.
We are technically returning confiscated equipment, so...
Very well. Let us get moving.
All right, lead the way, Lieutenant.
Okay, we'll start. We'll marching order.
You have a map?
What?
You have map?
No marching order.
Map.
Oh, map. Yes, I thought I heard mop. I have map.
I'll
Yes,
take it.
we
That is a 24 to survey the map.
Yeah, you're
you
able
can
to
see what I
Yeah.
marked already. Yeah.
I'll just pull it up and looking at it, I was like, we're here in this main capital. We go here to Marismember.
Marsember.
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 And if we take or charter craft water, we can make it to Polkar, near this place called the Fallen Man's Bridge.
Prosker.
Proskar, that one.
Captain Dane says that.
Yeah.
Totally.
No, he doesn't even try to try. Like he's like, I don't understand your words.
It's all
You
right.
speak giant, and your language of common is very odd.
Well, around here it's common.
DM, take a DM in.
He just rolls his eyes
Yeah.
and hands you back the map.
Yeah.
He goes, "You chart ship."
If you wish, there,
We will need a sheep.
as a member of the War Wizards of the Cormyrean military, you should be able to secure passage for you and your compatriots on a Blue Dragon's vessel. The Blue Dragons being the navy of Cormyr.
Okay.
So we ride dragon.
No.
No, a ship. It might have a Blue Dragon masthead, but
What is going on? Why we say
It is.
ride dragon, but not ride dragon.
We have Purple Dragon, part of military. We have Blue Dragon, part of military.
He said same thing twice.
Did I really?
No.
I look at my. You just see a little ball of dirt.
It is okay.
I just look at the little ball of dirt. Gardner, what in my father's name is happening? And you see Gardner just go, we're going to travel on a boat called Blue Dragon. Oh, not the real dragon. Go to Gardner, he make understand now.
Perfect.
Yes, terrific that we be here now.
Talks to dirt. As I write in my notes.
You guys hear the dirt. It
Yeah.
responds back.
Yeah.
I'm literally talking to just like a little dirt clod on my shoulder.
The zero.
So we just go to boats.
Yeah. We travel to Marsember and broke your boat.
Kael pops up from behind the lieutenant now. He's been making his way around each of you.
yes.
What if we can't swim?
That is your own problem.
Oh, great. I was so excited for this.
We secure you to the mast.
If we sink, I have no intentions of swimming.
Same. I just sink to bottom and walk out.
Huh?
Just sink to bottom and walk out.
And if he hops a little bit,
Yeah.
his chin will be above the water level. So.
I
Oh,
also
gosh.
don't swim. If sink, I have other plans.
Great.
Fastest route.
Everyone's just like, none of us know how to swim. We'll just all sink.
Oh, I didn't say that.
And then just walk our way out.
Boats is fine.
I could
fine day for
take
sailing. I
care
believe.
of all of us if we sink.
Wait,
Oh,
really?
There you go.
We have problem solved. Yes.
I didn't hear it get solved, but okay.
Okay.
And
This one
Let
say,
us move.
This one say he can.
It's
save us.
as simple as a cantrip, really.
I don't know what a cantrip is.
Ah,
Just kidding. Just kidding.
I cast prestidigitation and just.
Where is Kael?
Sparks.
At
from
this
my
point,
fingertips.
he's not hiding behind anyone. He is kind of merged back into the group.
If he says what's cantrip, literally, Rhett just points his hand and a firebolt fires from his hand towards his feet.
I was mostly kidding. I know spellcast. I can't cast any myself, but I know people who can.
Then why ask questions?
Mostly to make a joke because I'm nervous.
I will cast Mage Hand to slap him on the back of the head.
That is enough.
Rhett just looks at you and goes,
Did Captain Harrow teach you that?
yeah, Rhett will just look at him and go, don't do that.
Okay.
Do not make jokes.
Don't ask questions you don't want answers to.
Ah, yes. Very well. Very well.
At this point, he slides back into shadow.
So I'm
Yeah.
following you.
Yes. Let us leave this city.
All right.
The man with a map, I follow where he goes.
Cool. I will, as we leave the city, I will pull out my orb of direction and use that to help direct us because my survival skill is bad. So I'm going to use that to help.
I'm just like looming over you, and at multiple times I just point and I go that way.
I look at my orb of direction and nod my head. We.
All right.
I also like I see you with the orb and I pull off Galder. And I just look at Galder. Do you know something I don't?
Does a lot of deft tell you where to go?
Galder.
Go there.
Galder responds, yes, I know where to go. I know where Aldrich is.
Well, I will put the orb of direction away then, and I will relax a bit more. I'll take out a cigar, cut it, put it in my mouth, and then I'll start working on striking a match.
And I just wink and just have it ignite.
Oh, very well.
Galder says I'm very good and handy. And I just put Galder back
That
on my
would be
shoulder.
handy. You see a little Tyrannosaurus Rex start circling my head.
Gosh. All right.
Right, he just goes, Giants call me Swiss.
Swiss.
Yes. Because I was like an army knife.
I was thinking of Swiss cheese.
But yes. Yeah, I just follow behind you, and again, just constantly, as you're peering at the map, just point and go that way.
Would you like to see map?
No,
Okay.
I have enough to carry.
Nice.
And as we're going through the city, occasionally, if there's any booze that are just sticking out in a stall, I will just grab them and drink them as we go. Not trying to be at all sleight of handy, just like literally like grabbing wine or beer. Uh-oh.
Oh, yeah.
Someone has made a call.
Oh no.
It is bedtime.
Oh.
Ah.
That makes sense.
Everywhere we go, you will see a bat following us in the air.
Back.
Depending on how well off some of those vendors are, Kael might appear and give a coin. Never enough to actually cover the full cost, but just like a coin for like, sorry. You're rich. Screw you. And
But yeah, you will watch as we walk out. We did a little bit of a description, but you see Rhett is again a red-skinned tiefling with golden eyes. He's got horns that go up out the front of his skull and around, and they're in a crown-like pattern with thorns. And then he's just wearing full plate armor, but he's got those gauntlets and those odd-looking greaves. And then he's just kind of super well built. But yeah,
We're like the red skin bros because I'm a hobgoblin red. And I have the kind of some tusks coming out the bottom of my mouth that stick up out of my mouth. So
Yeah,
look at this.
He's 7.5 feet tall, and
I'm not.
Yeah. I was gonna say, what does burst look like as we're walking out of town?
I am out of town, I've relaxed a bit more. No longer marching, as we are not. I've recognized that we are not a military troop at all. No matter how much I tried to get you all into a marching order, it did not happen. And I'm like, you know what? This is stinking major brass plate. Really put me in a in a pinch here, and yeah, I'm just going to, I guess, roll with it, and that's why I'm not even stopping you from taking booze from like whatever.
But what does burst look like?
Burst is walks out. I've already described the uniform. Red skin, has a little bit of a longer nails, kind of a little bit of an
Underbite?
underbite. That's it. Yeah, thank you. Underbite. That because of his tusks that stick up on either side. Kind of a heavy brow, and didn't even think about the hair, but black hair that's just combed. Actually, no, it would be cut very short. But he's wearing his officer's cap on right now. So
Rhett also has black hair, and it's just kind of down around almost to his shoulders.
I have almost white, just a touch of blonde hair. Very long, very straight. Like right now, I have it all braided up.
What else do you look like?
Very, kind of elongated features, particularly pointy ears. Very pale. Kind of your classic elf, really.
this one needs some sun.
No.
No,
I like this color. It's a good one.
Yeah. And as I described before, I mostly look human, but with like kind of purplish skin, bald head with a beard. If you're watching this in video, it kind of looks like me if my skin was purple and my beard was more white than dark, and starting ever so slightly to grow horns.
Okay.
Perfect. So we head out of town then,
Yes.
Yeah.
and over to Memesburg.
If we get stopped, if any guards try to look our way, I will kind of wave them off.
As a member of the War Wizards, a recognized officer, like you're perfectly able to get everyone out of the city with no hassle, and you've got to camp out one night before you get to Marzenbur. But
I would like to also add, if Kael is giving people money as we're leaving after I grab people, I will just start telling vendors, oh, the purple dragons have my tab.
They will pay.
ooh, he stops paying after that.
But yeah.
As you guys leave the city, he disappears for a few minutes, and then comes back.
That's great.
Sorry,
You're on the side of the road, just go.
just had to say bye to someone and screw you to someone else. So
Definitely good time then.
Okay.
So we head off.
Mm-hmm.
We
Yeah.
need to be looking. How safe are roads?
the roads are fairly safe. They're
Okay.
patrolled by purple dragons, sometimes led by purple dragon knights, and there is a distinction.
I was going to say, not literally purple dragons.
Yeah.
But if you see a purple dragon, maybe don't
Yeah.
be mean to it.
Yeah.
I'm getting.
Oh, we're traveling by road or by boat?
By road.
By-
We have to make it to Marzenbur,
Oh,
and then
okay.
we go by boat.
All right, sounds good.
that place.
For just a little bit.
Yes.
Then he buy us a boat.
That's nice. Thank you for buying us a boat.
I will not be buying boats. But, yep.
All right. You make it to Marzenbur. It's also a very well-kept city. You can probably guess by the fact that there were 3 patrols of purple dragons during the night on the main road. This is a very safe and well-patrolled section of the country.
Good.
So now you buy
Well
us a
done.
boat.
I will go to the docks and will procure a boat. Will not buy it.
I will go with him.
Rent, charter,
Yes.
All right.
Very well.
work for
Tain?
passage.
Let us procure a boat.
I will just hang out nearby and
Procure a boat.
find a stall serving booze and just start drinking them and telling them the Purple Knights, they've got this covered.
Do you,
You broke the DM.
does Rhett believe this, or is he just saying it to get people from bothering him?
It's mainly just to stop people from bothering him.
Then make a deception roll for me.
There we go.
Not gonna be great. He's not very good at lying, so 12.
The shopkeeper looks at you and goes, fine. And then his wife goes, what are you doing? He's not going to pay for that. He's not with the purple dragons. Look at him.
I go, correct. I'm not with Purple Dragon.
Well, then why did you tell me you was?
I said they would take care of Bill.
Huh? I don't think so.
Yeah. Hired me for a job, say all expenses paid.
They did not say that.
They did say a stipend and a house. A house?
As a reward
Yes.
Yes.
upon completion.
Upon completion.
And quite
correct.
literally, Rhett has a 9 intelligence, so his ability to understand the difference between that and all expenses paid, not very high. So he does, in fact, believe that they are paying his expenses. So he's enjoying his drinking.
They're going to call for the purple dragon guard.
Well,
Okay. Are you
We're
with me?
gone.
Yeah, you and I are gone. So
You went
Bard
to the
can't help you.
Tavern.
I'm just at a beer stall. I'm like out in the middle of the daylight and just drinking. Just
Day drinking.
just
Before
day
noon.
drinking. I'm mostly following the people with the map.
oh, so
That's
we're
it.
just leaving the Rune Knight and the Rogue alone.
Hey, giving him a wide berth is
I'm
okay with by
slowly,
me.
I mean, I would slowly be making my way towards where I see like ship sails, but that's about it. And just stopping at every vendor and just grabbing a thing. And
that
trying
is
all the
usually
beer.
where the good alcohol is, too.
Yeah,
Yeah.
honestly, if you were parted from the group, I might say, is
No.
he
I'm
safe?
I'm starting to get very, very intoxicated.
What's your passive perception?
Oh, not great. Passive perception is a 15. Okay, not bad.
Yeah. How much money do you have?
Not all. Not any. I spent it all on the stuff that I have in my backpack. I have a little bit. I have 100. I have 100 gold.
Make it 75 now.
Okay.
So someone has pickpocketed you to pay for these drinks that you are essentially stealing.
I'm just imagining that they put the tanker down, and as they slide back, just whoop, right out of their that pouch.
Yeah.
Something like that.
Yeah.
I mean,
And if they're caught, it's like, oh, I'm sorry, I'm sure
I
you're ready
wear
to
my
pay.
coin pouch like right out in front too. Like it's hanging right in front of me, so that like when people go to grab it, I can be like, cool.
Yeah.
And the only thing that can take your eyes off your purse
Is
is the drink.
Exactly.
Yes.
Yep.
But I will make my way once I start to get really sloshed. I start making my way staggeredly towards the docks.
Hey, buddy, we're gonna get left behind. You wanna? Maybe we should catch up.
He goes, oh, and I will just grab him and go, you run fast then?
Yeah. Let's run fast.
And I will just start going, and I will engage my my cricket greaves and start Hulk
Jumping.
jumping.
Oh my gosh. Wait, with Kael like on? Oh my gosh.
Well, then I will roll.
Constitution save.
That's a natural 20 for the athletics check, so that's 33.
Okay.
And then a con save. you
Yes.
said?
At disadvantage because you're poisoned.
I am resistant to poison.
Oh really?
Yeah.
Okay.
So I would not be immediately poisoned. But that would be 18.
18. All
19.
19. You you're leaping, and your stomach hurts, man. It's not happy with you, but you.
Every time I land, just a belch comes out.
Yeah.
You guys can hear it coming, just the.
Yep.
You also hear the thuds every time I land. But yes.
I'll roll one for Kael too. Yeah, you guys, we'll say when you come out, they'll arrive. But in the meantime, you guys find the shipping office.
Yes. I am Lieutenant. I kept saying his name wrong in the car over. I am Lieutenant Rekar. I am in need of a boat, a blue dragon. We are sailing across the Dragon Lake.
Do you present your identification?
Yes, I do.
Okay.
And when I say I am Rekar Burst, I put down my identification. I'm now identification.
Yeah.
My identification, and then I will. Yes, I will expect this to happen right away.
So the Harbor Master, a tall.
What is their rank? Oh, are they just?
They're the Harbor Master.
They are the harbor master.
Yeah. Yeah, the Harbor Master is a tall dragonborn with brass scales. He's top brass around here.
Like brass plates.
Yep, very much so.
Major black brass plate.
Yes, major brass plate.
He takes a look. You say you're with the War Wizards?
I am indeed.
But the rest of your group is not, I presume.
That is correct.
But happy to earn our way.
Yes, I expect you must.
They all have been chosen for this mission, given to us by the Purple Dragons. And what was that captain's name? Captain.
Dane Harrow.
Oh yeah, Captain Tain has requested that we procure a blue dragon boat.
Very well. There is a ship sailing out day after tomorrow, inland towards Flan. So it will be going up east.
We need to go to. I pull out the map, and the one that starts with a P. Oscar. We need to go to Pasca.
In the west.
Yes.
Oh,
indeed.
that won't do at all.
This mission is of the utmost importance, and I will not. What's the word I'm looking for? I will not. Oh my heavens! Sorry, word just left me.
You're good? You're
Give me a
good.
moment here. I will not accept anything less than perfection. I will not accept anything less than you giving us the boats that we need to go to Pascal.
Make an intimidation check.
Yes, I have a high intimidation. Someone. That is a 23 intimidation.
He looks at you.
I was hoping for intimidation.
Not persuasion. You want to make this clear. Look, I'm not being nice right now.
Yeah.
Now take out my cigar that I'm still smoking and just let it sit with the smoke rising up. We need this boat right now.
I will talk with a captain of the Blue Dragons. They just got back into port 2 days ago, and we're looking forward to their downtime. But if this is a time-sensitive mission. I think that the ship was in good repair, did not need any major repairs. Minor ones have been completed.
That will do.
Very well. He seems to have been cowed by your outburst. Very
I'd
well.
like to try to locate the crew. If they're at a nearby tavern, I want to buy them drinks.
Well, I will get the captain here as quickly as possible. He can direct you towards his crew.
Thank you.
And at this point, you hear boom, boom, boom.
I just
Was that Rhett?
Yep.
Yeah.
I just hop up onto the thing and I just found so many good booze.
We need to fix this. I will pull out a tankard that I have, and how about I have a nice tankard. This tankard has passed down in my family. Let us have drink. You can drink with this tankard. Brings luck and prosperity.
Really?
Does he appear to be sloshed?
He's 100% I am sloshed.
Yeah.
Okay.
I rolled a nat 1, so I am very much sloshed.
Whenever you drink out of this tankard.
That's a nat 20 though on the insight.
Damn it!
Well, if you're drunk, I'm gonna give it to you at disadvantage.
I mean that's a 13.
Roll deception.
Roll deception. Oh, dang. Oh, that is an 18.
All right.
I'll take it and go. All right.
Whenever you drink out of tankard, it brings you luck.
Wait, and I just like walk over. And do I see a pub anywhere nearby?
This close to the dock front, it's really more warehouses, but there are some basically food trucks, a la
Trucks.
food trucks a la Sailor. So yeah, alcohol.
I'll walk over to one of those.
Alcohol food
I'll
trucks.
go with
Sit
you.
down.
It's like, hey, I'm looking for the crew of the ship. Let's
Oh,
go
you
get
got-
it.
What was captain's name? I would like to get to know this captain. You can
Time to
add-
look up the name generator again.
So, Michael,
Yes.
you can add tankard of sobriety.
I was figuring.
Oh, so mean.
Okay, that kind of beats the thought of what I was gonna do of either casting gaseous form on him, so he can't.
A bottle.
You can't. Where does it say this? You can't talk or manipulate objects, and yeah, that's basically it.
So I probably, seeing the tankard, would, out of curiosity, want to try to ascertain what it was. Could
Make
I
an
run
Arcana check.
That would be a 28.
You see that and you're like, yeah, that's an old trick that we'd play on dwarves all the time before drinking games. And like get them to think, man, I can really handle this liquor. And then they're like, okay, time for the actual competition. And then
Nice. Okay. Well, I've established that you were trying to get him to slow down, not kill him. Good to know.
Yes.
At least he'll drink, but he will be sober. So, I mean, I've kind of enabled him,
yeah.
but he'll be useful to us.
All right.
You know, if he's doing it for the taste, it's like I just like the taste of the alcohol. It's not even like
he's 100% just drinking to be as sloshed as possible.
Oh wow. Okay then.
Yeah, so I've ruined that for him.
Well, we need to get him
totally
to drink
fair.
first, so we'll start there.
Yeah.
But yeah, I am trying to find the crew. I want to make a good
Yeah.
impression on them.
So you're directed towards Captain Randolph Clark.
Okay.
Captain
Randolph
Randolph.
Clark.
And so I will assist you in trying to find the crew.
Oh, thanks.
and give you advantage.
Yeah, and I'll be looking for the captain.
Yeah. You guys can't. Make a wisdom check for search before searching for the crew.
Okay.
Okay.
I'm going
That's
with,
a nat 20.
I'm going with for the captain.
Oh, wait,
17.
those
For the
That's
crew.
not me.
For
Yeah.
the crew, it would be 17. Oh, and you're,
I
and
gave you
helping, right?
advantage,
Okay, then that would be 23.
So you would know that
22.
this place is full of sailors and blue dragons, especially. It's probably impossible to just go, oh, I've never been to this city and I've never heard of this crew before. I know exactly where to go to find them.
Okay, well, do I know the name of the ship?
Oh, I should have asked that. I did not ask that. I did not ask the
Yeah.
description, but
Do I know the name of the
would.
captain? He was told. Was I
Yeah.
still around for that?
Yeah, I'll say you heard that.
Okay, so I would
Yeah.
specifically ask, hey, I'm
Yeah.
looking for the crew of Captain Clark's. Anyone around here? You know.
Yeah.
And it's like I just want to just throw a little bit of money around to make a good impression on the fellows and say that we're
In
looking
my
for
lost
passage. And
state,
just
I
want
will
to talk
just
about it.
hand you like 30 gold and go,
Oh, thank you.
just buy so many booze.
You're so kind, friend. Thank you very much.
Thanks for
Pat
getting
pat
one,
him,
too.
up on the shoulder.
Like, good on you.
Yeah, I'd say with that, you're able to find several crew members, not like the whole crew, and there's a certain amount of, with being a sailor, there's a bit of a transient nature with crews.
Sure. So they move around a bit.
Yeah.
Okay, well, any rumors I hear about the captain? I mean, if there's anything to be concerned about, get an idea of the morale of the crew. I mean, I'm not trying very hard. I just want to
Sure.
ingratiate ourselves a little bit. And,
Arouse.
Yeah. Go ahead and roll a persuasion check. At advantage because you are getting them drunk.
So, very good. Okay, so persuasion is going to be 12.
12. Nothing super suspicious. Yeah.
Okay.
They're all like, hey, son of a gun's always pushing us around. That Sea Dog is tough and crusty, but he's fair. Even if he's a harsh taskmaster on the seas. But he buys us around afterwards, so
that's
it all evens out.
Honestly,
Okay.
Could you summarize me on the ship?
I
You're
think
drunk enough? Sorry.
I think
I
if
would not
you
say that,
fall
yeah.
over, you'd sink the ship.
See, this is how you connect to people.
Sink their ships. Now you're firm.
Yeah.
Just point me in the direction, and I'll take care of it.
Yeah.
All right. Well, I will happily cut you loose. Do as you please. I'm sure it'll work out fine. What could go wrong?
Anyway,
You guys find the captain at a nearby establishment where he could probably, if he hears his crew's getting into trouble, go and knock some head and settle him down.
I'll ask that question. Do you need me to be
I have a
the
question.
Oh no,
Get
definitely not.
him just come out, then we
No.
ambush him.
If there was a brawl, I want them on our side. Actually, so I'd like them to be our friends.
Oh,
Question about rank hierarchy.
Sure.
Captain, lieutenant.
Captain outranks you.
Okay. Just wondering, since different branches of the military, because
Sometimes
I know
I'll
that a
always
lieutenant in the Air Force is higher than other people in the Navy, and just
Yeah.
just say
But
commander in the Navy is
this,
higher than a captain in the infantry.
yeah, this isn't you aren't in the Air Force
Yeah, I
though,
know.
because the Air Force doesn't exist.
Yeah, I know. I was just saying. I was just thinking because of different branches. That's,
Sure, yeah.
that's what I bring that up.
Yeah.
I know that'd be cool.
You should start that. You
There
should
you
start
go.
that branch
Yeah.
of the
Yeah,
military.
have to train our dragons. Figure out how to
Uh,
train them though.
I hear a man by the name of Hiccup's really good at it.
ooh, man. Ooh. Take the inspiration. Yeah.
Which one? Who?
You.
Oh yes,
Yeah.
inspiration.
The one that's not a belligerent drunk.
Yeah.
But only on the condition that eventually you will do this, right?
Yeah. All right, so you two go to meet with the captain. Is that
Yes.
right?
Yeah,
All right.
That's all right.
He's a big halfling.
And I'm just following in after you guys.
Yeah, I will walk up to him. As soon as I walk in the building, I will take off my cap, holster it, walk up to him, give a very crisp salute, and Captain Rudolph Clark. Captain Rudolph Clark. I am Lieutenant. I have to look at my own name. I am Lieutenant Rekar Berst, and I am in need of your ship. The Queen has sent me and my team on a mission, and I need your ship to go to Oscar. Yes, Oscar.
He's like chewing on some tobacco. Spits, hits the spittoon like 10 feet away. So
Nice.
Very impressive.
no need for saluting in here.
Yes, of course. And I stand at ease.
Well, y'all are needing us to head back out to sea, huh?
Yes.
And just getting our land legs under us. Who'd you say sent y'all on this mission?
The Queen herself.
This is purple peoples.
One-eyed, one-horned,
Yeah. Well, give me a day to gather the crew.
Of course.
We got to restock, but not too much. It's not a far sail.
Not at all.
Don't be expecting a return trip though. We
I
got
do not.
we got other orders.
Understood.
I'll pipe in and say, could we do without the day if we were to provide a giant to help man the ship?
I just start looking around. Did you see my father?
Is he an experienced sailor?
No, but very handy.
And I just start showing my hands.
No.
And he moves like he's on the ocean at all
What?
times.
What can we do to help with this restocking and getting ready? Hopefully, we can be ready sooner.
I don't know there's much you can do. Maybe load barrels on, but
I
Very
can
well.
do that. Just tell me which barrels. There's a whole bunch outside. I don't know which ones.
My team can follow orders.
very well. Let me get some of my
I hope.
crewmates to lend a hand.
Enough.
Let's see if we can do this. Toot sweet.
I can shoot seats.
Very well. Show me the barrels, and my team will do it.
He contacts his first mate and basically gives him the task of organizing the crew and getting you guys loading up the ship. He goes out, the captain goes out to gather other crewmates who weren't in the tavern that you guys were carousing at. And more of his crew steadily streams to the ship helping out.
Where do they point me to?
They
Like, where's all the supplies that are on, like, the dock or whatever that they're like, this is what
Yeah.
we need to be loaded up onto the ship?
So there's several barrels and crates. There's like 20 barrels and crates that have been transported to the dock. It just hasn't been loaded yet because there's no need.
Do they point these out to me?
Yep, they absolutely do.
Then
You see like 3 times the number that there actually is
Yeah.
on the dock, but
You guys will watch as they dive back to me to be like, hey, these crates and barrels need to be loaded into the ship's hold. And I go, I got this. Don't worry, I know how to get these on board very fast. And you
great.
just watch as I go from being 7.5 feet tall to 12 feet tall.
oh shoot, okay, there it is.
I'm also looking
Someone
at a
missing
spell.
a crow's nest?
Yeah, right.
Unseen Servant. This is one thing I'm questioning. It says it has a strength of 2, but that it can perform simple tasks that a human can do. Carrying a barrel is actually quite a simple task,
Yeah, I would agree with that.
but a
What
strength
can
of 2.
Yeah,
Oh,
no.
What are you talking
well,
about?
that's a bit of a problem.
What can do that?
Unseen servants.
Unseen Servant.
Oh, yeah.
Unseen servant. Ah,
So
I'm going to say no.
yeah,
No, sorry.
I didn't-
maybe rolling a barrel
Yeah.
at tops.
My
but-
my my backpack also grows with me, so you see that I take out of the bag what was 10 feet of chain are now like 20-foot chains, and I just take them and wrap them around barrels and crates,
Yeah.
and I will use my athletics to just like lift these things up. That is a 25 on
Yeah.
the first one. That is going to be a 21.
All right.
21. That's a 33, 32.
Yeah.
I'll do another one just for good measure. That's a nat 20. So
Okay.
33.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So the ship's railing is.
And I should also mention I'm using my greaves, so I'm not even like walking up. I'm just leaping from back and forth, just
well,
doing lunges or whatever they're called.
You don't have to. Like
Oh, okay.
the ship's railing is about 6 or 7 feet higher than the dock, but you're easily able to just take it from the dock and put it up on the railing and like hand it to crew members who are then able to take it down to the hold.
Okay.
You speed up. You cut the time in half that they would have to like haul a crate up the gangplank or roll a barrel 2 at a time, or two men to a barrel up the
I'm just doing
gangplank.
it
Yeah,
by myself.
easily. Yeah.
Nicely done, and I'll be happy to watch you do all that.
And you're just like watching as I'm doing it, and you're like, good job, and then just I assume with the sobriety goblet, just occasionally filling it up, you're like, here you go.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah, I'll top you off. I'll
No.
happily top you off.
There you go.
I will
between
do-
long gazes across the sparkling water of the lake.
I will do something to help. I will go away from you a little ways so I don't get in your way.
Take help back. Give help
But
back.
I am gonna use the shape water cantrip to freeze a section, like creating a little bit of a like runway up, and then so we can lift the a barrel up, so it will roll itself down the basically the chute that I just
Yeah.
froze.
So
onto the
he
ship.
puts it on, and then it rolls down into where they need to go.
Yeah,
Okay.
that's fine.
So they don't. The crew doesn't even have to lift a work at all. I mean, we just put it up there. It rolls down, and then they just put it where it needs to go.
So you're able to do that easily enough. The first barrel, let's see. Okay, he's able to stop the barrel because he's a big brawny dude, and it hasn't quite gotten up to speed yet. A couple of the crewmates go, "Hey, nice idea, but we don't want these to break." Or to break someone.
Yep.
So
Fair enough.
they kindly ask you to cut that shit out. All right.
Great idea. For execution.
Making it for like a trap and rolling boulders down? Excellent.
I should have made a landing zone where it'll
landing
Yeah.
somewhere goes up
carefully
there. Yeah.
roll to a stop.
Yeah.
But I didn't.
Nope. But it was a cool idea.
Valiant
I liked
efforts.
that. All right. So, you guys get the ship all loaded up. The captain gets his crew there. And he goes, "Well, you lot got the ship loaded up a lot faster. I
told you
figured."
my team is able to do it.
I'm very fast.
Fast as molasses on your feet, though.
I just start looking at my.
Yeah, that's what I figured. All right. Well,
I'll embark if no one stops me, basically.
yep. He claps his hands. All right. All aboard. It's going aboard. Go and get. Let's go.
I just
Thank
look
you,
down to
Captain.
What are we doing now?
We are going aboard the boat. Is it boat?
He said
So-
a lot of words in a very fast way.
Get your long whippy tail on the boat if you're going to get on the boat.
My tail
Are you
is
still
not whippy,
12
it's
feet?
solid and muscular.
Are you still 12 feet?
My tail is also like this massive thing that's just sticking out. It doesn't wrap around me.
How long are we expecting this journey will take?
Well, wind's against us right now. It's not ideal time for setting sail towards there, but shouldn't take more than 4 days or so.
I can make
Thank you, Captain.
I can make sails go boof.
I'm gonna see if I've got
Don't
any
light
weather
my sails
control
on
there.
fire.
No. And I like clap my hands and I will use thaumaturgy to like cause a gust of air.
I was thinking of using the gust cantrip.
Yeah. Mine's more of a physical.
Yeah.
I'd have to use my hat of wizardry to use it because I don't have it prepared. But yeah.
Yeah, I'm literally just I clap in front of him and just use thaumaturgy to like enhance the force of air coming out of my hands.
So
So he's just sitting there clapping the whole time.
the sails billow up a little bit. They don't exactly fill out.
Oh yeah,
It's
100% should not fill
yeah.
out.
It's a light breeze.
It's more like they have a flutter.
That really is it.
They
Yeah.
try. Is that our hardest? But
More horn and brains up there.
I'm like, horn brains.
Once we get going, I will once again use shape water to flow the water underneath us in the direction we need to go to speed us up a little bit.
Yeah. It helps marginally. You might get there like 15 minutes faster than normal.
Yeah,
on a 4-day journey.
yeah, especially because I need to sleep.
Yeah, yeah. But you guys make it out into open water fairly easily.
Yes, we're in open water.
2 days pass. Kael has stopped throwing up by this point.
That is too bad.
I can run
I
on
honestly
rooftops
forgot
all day
about little
long.
kid.
I can run on rooftops all day long, but this is a death trap. Nope,
I
I'm
can
good.
make it is terrific. I can make it more. And I like just take my hand and go like this and go, if I push hard enough downward, splinter, we can make it through death trap.
No, please no.
And I'm just
Please
like
no.
looking at him with all seriousness, but 100% like having no intention behind it. Rhett is 100% sure, like, I could probably punch a hole through this ship. But also, I don't know how to swim, and I'm not buoyant at all.
You'll sink and walk out.
I will sink, and then I will just walk to shore and hope that I have enough breath.
Yeah. Yeah. Kael like clings to your arm, begging you, like bawling, like, no, please don't do anything to the ship.
When you're crying this hard, it isn't fun.
Yeah, neither is dying of sinking.
That's not a thing you would drown, not sink.
I can't swim. I'd do both.
I just look at the rest of you. This child is no fun. Just like walk away and be like, oh, sailors, anyone want to arm wrestle again?
With one broken arm and a whole lot of injured biceps and strained tendons, the captain has actually ordered you to no longer arm wrestle his crew.
I let you use magic.
No.
I don't have any curing spells. I can't
Oh.
help them.
I'll say I will not, but I have someone that will. Go ahead and sit down.
I'll sit down and go, what am I doing?
Get ready.
Okay.
And then you just feel a hand. As I cast Unseen Servant. He has no strength, so you win every time.
Yeah.
That is a 26.
Yeah.
Boom.
Do we just see a puff happen?
Probably doesn't really take any damage from this, but
Probably not.
he only has 1 hit point. But a strength of 2, so like I said, you absolutely
Yeah.
win.
I just go, that was unsatisfying.
I would
He
believe
could
so.
keep going.
No. It's no fun if you just give up.
I do not believe that he gave up.
He gave up by not being able to push back. I could do it with a pinky.
Why don't you try?
I'll do it with a pinky. And I will probably still just...
Yep.
that is a 24.
Let's see. A 2 is a minus. That's a negative.
I just go like this. It's not fun.
You'll notice this time there's a little bit more resistance as he actually tries.
Sometimes we need to learn.
But the next time
that.
gets like an 8, but then with the assistance of a mage hand,
And I'm still just...
it feels a little bit harder. Like,
Wait a second. I have Big B's hand.
Oh yes, this is the level 10 bullcrap that I'm all here for.
All right,
I will
do it.
cast Big B's hand. I'm trying to
It's
find
a 25 strength.
25 strength.
So +7, I believe.
Yep.
That is a 23.
That is a... I got a low end. That's a 14. So I'm like...
Just like,
Yeah.
I will keep on trying to get against him. That is a 32.
I rolled in that one.
Stop tearing apart my ship. Thank you.
I'm not tearing apart this ship. I'm tearing apart his spell.
there's like a fist-size hole in the table.
Yeah. The boards on the top deck have like
Creaked.
not creaked, bowed inwards and splintered in a lot of places. It's not good. I didn't have hardly any repairs last time I was in port. Now I'm gonna have half a ship to rebuild.
The purple
what?
dragons will foot the bill.
What? Use Unseen Sediment and try it again.
Yeah, my Unseen Servant's still around. We'll try again.
Okay.
Telekinesis. Oh man, I'm sorry. I just lost a hard eye. Oh, give me a second. I'm like.
That was a negative.
That is
Total.
a 29.
Use telekinesis on your arm.
Unbelievable.
I'm just straight up. We're just sitting here and
What
I'm
is the problem?
I'm just like, he's gotten stronger. That's another 29. I'm just trying to hold. That's gonna be 23. That's a 32. Me just still trying. That's not a. That's a 20. That's a 26.
So I can find control. I exert find control on objects with my telekinetic grip, such as manipulating a small tool. So I would like to kind of twist your hand back, so it's in a disadvantaged state.
And I'm just like with that 32. You're pushing, and I'm just like. So there's just this telekinesis happening, and you're more. I think it's more of a shock because I'm like, how is this happening? And you're having the shock of how the hell is he battling against telekinesis?
Which is causing you to not put so much effort into pinning the servant who got a negative roll.
I start to lose. Yeah, I'm starting to lose. That's yep. I'll do one more.
my gosh.
Yeah, no, I think that eventually
I imagine-
would finally go like, why? Meanwhile, you're sitting here going like, that should have taken 3 seconds. I can move 1 ton, and you pushed against it.
And I imagine it's in the middle of another arm wrestle when the hour's up and the unseen servant
Just poof.
poofs, and you just
And I'm just
Is
sitting
that
here
just
going,
enough for tonight?
as the deck is like where my feet are now just impressed into the ground. There's like splinters all around where I was standing and forcing 1 ton back up.
Yup.
Captain
Yeah,
just sitting
yeah,
here
very much
watching
so.
this going like, what have I done? What have I brought on board this ship?
Very much so. Yeah, that captain is not happy.
Hopefully one of you has
I have
been.
learned that in order to create camaraderie, we need to do things together.
Yeah? Like
And,
what?
Well, this is his interest, and so we do these things together and create camaraderie with the group.
you just see me this whole time. My unseen servant's been doing this. I'm just taking notes.
Have another drink.
I've been, he's been giving me drinks constantly.
Perfect.
And they're non-alcoholic.
man.
Thanks.
Yeah.
I've been getting my daily stipend of grog, which is a barrel when they're not looking.
Yeah, no kidding. No kidding.
Just constant like, why isn't this doing anything? These booze. Constantly trying to drink.
Okay.
What have you been doing this whole time?
Observing and considering whether I should change into a brown bear for arm wrestling.
Oh my gosh.
You decide like, no, maybe I should get involved.
Watching as
I'm not sure if that is even enough, actually.
watching as the wizard summons Bigby's hand and telekinesis to push me back, and I'm just no.
Man, there's so much magic going on. But yeah, no, I
That was
think
the
in
best use of
general,
my spells. I've never used my spells for anything better.
Arm wrestling contest.
in general, I've been doing a whole lot of nothing. Like I won't even bother. It's like, oh, you need that rope? It's right there. You can get it. I mean, I'm being very intentionally useless to everybody, and largely enjoying the view, and the wind on my face. The just how nice to not have to do anything, and trying not to be a jerk about it. But like, I'm sorry, but this is beneath me. This physical stuff. Yeah.
Me knowing I'm not going to overstep and try and take over other people's jobs. So other than this arm wrestle thing, I am trying to stay out of the way and not upset the captain anymore.
I'll occasionally give random crew members bardic inspiration, as long as I know I can
Swab
still
that
take a
deck.
nap.
Swab the deck.
There are several instances while we're traveling where you guys just find me passed out on the top deck, just sound asleep, just slept on the ground or the top deck area.
At which point I make sure you get your tinker next to you again.
I just
You keep
wake up, I'm like,
misplacing this thing.
But yeah, I spend most of the time just doing that, sleeping on the top deck. There are places for other people to sleep, but I'm just like sloshing around on the top deck.
Nice. Yeah, getting you drinks, I guess that's about the only useful thing I'm doing.
Love it.
No.
So,
And half of that is just because I want to make sure you got your tankard. Don't worry, buddy. I found it.
You keep misplacing this. Lo and behold, you don't know. I've been like purposely leaving it places.
Oh no! I don't know if I like that so much.
Starting to wonder, like, are you the problem?
No, here.
And then every morning it keeps showing up, and I'm like, you are the problem. Because I did not realize that you are the one putting it down.
Well, I did tell you it was lucky.
It just keeps reappearing. I don't want you anymore. No way.
It might be magic.
Yeah, no kidding.
Can't lose
I'm
it.
starting to suspect.
Yeah.
But you said we were sailing for 2 days so far?
Yeah.
2 days so far, yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
I've switched out some of my prepared spells for something water-based. Yes. I can't control weather. I'm sorry. I tried. I looked
Yeah.
at it. Oh, that's pretty high. Like 8th level? Ah.
Yeah. Not quite
Yeah.
there.
Yeah, I'm not there yet. Yeah.
Yeah.
I could switch out my cantrips, but I'm like, meh. One cantrip a day, I'm like, eh.
Don't think I'm allowed
Why
to
not?
do that, am I? I had some kind of a wizardy thing in there somewhere. Because the mending was something we could use if you can swap a cantrip for mending. The deck,
That is true. And I could
the
do
railings.
that. I don't have it
Anywhere
written down, but yeah, I
sleeping.
can totally do that. And I will clean up that's actually a very good point. I'll do that, and then next
wanna
day,
stage
after
things.
this, the next morning I'll swap out for mending, and I'll clean things up.
Nice.
And,
Yeah.
The captain would appreciate it.
yeah,
Fix things up.
fix things up and make
Yeah.
sure if we use prestidigitation, then we can make sure to set it right.
Good job.
Yeah, that was good.
I can do that.
Yeah, then we can make sure we clean up all of our messes.
Great.
This will be good.
I just
Alright.
use thaumaturgy to make the ship rock occasionally. Just to keep
People-
everyone on
Not
that.
funny.
I think the Kraken has found us.
I'm sorry. Was it Fane? What was your character? Kane?
Kael.
Kael.
Thank you. Kael, whatever your name is.
Yeah.
Would you like me to try cure poison? See if that'll help you with your seasickness.
That'd be great.
I'll give it a shot. I don't know that it'll apply, but there's
Yeah.
or what is it? Cure poison? Because is it sort of your own body poisoning yourself? I don't know.
That's an interesting thought.
I like this idea though. Yeah.
Yeah, I'd let the DM decide what he thinks will happen. Let's see here. Lesser restoration. Blinded, deafened, paralyzed, or poisoned.
Or any lesser sickness is usually what it says.
Yep. Kael just needs to be a paladin and have immunity to diseases.
Yeah.
I'm immune to seasickness.
Yeah. So you,
Yeah, it's a level 2, but I think I can burn one
Okay.
one slot on this journey.
So,
Oh,
so
not
you go
bad.
ahead and cast it.
Yeah, I would do that. Yes.
All right.
See if it works. That's it. I'm trying.
Kael goes and rushes to the deck and throws out some more.
Sorry, tried.
Thanks for trying.
What is happening as we are getting into the second day?
The second day after the
After
second
sailing
day,
for 2 days, yeah.
Yeah.
you start seeing clouds on the horizon. Seems like a storm might be coming.
My papa.
Oh no.
He does that.
Well, I hope he's not coming for you.
Me too. You almost killed me last time.
I might ask the captain if he's worried about that storm.
Are you worried about the storm?
I think it'll be fine. But just in case, get some rest now.
He says that it's fine, but we should rest.
Fine.
Yep.
I just told him.
I will find some time to meditate. I've
Yeah.
got my reverie to be in. Maybe up on the crow's nest, if no one will object. Just really getting my yogi wind in my hair kind of thing going on here.
He actually sends as many spare hands down to rest for now as well. Like, get as much rest as you can, because tomorrow there won't be none.
Oh boy.
So,
Very good.
you all go to rest and are wakened fairly abruptly after a full rest, but fairly abruptly by the crash of thunder, the flash of lightning, and some of you getting tossed from your hammocks below decks, just completely launched out and slamming into the ceiling and then into the far wall.
I don't think I should be in the crow's nest anymore.
Lewis,
Yeah.
can you hear that thunder? You better run. You better take cover.
Yeah, I'm gonna go down under.
Yeah. You already have inspiration, so I can't give you another.
I come from the land down under.
Yeah, you do.
To no, but I will make sure my bat is with your character. I was
Oh,
looking for
Kael?
his name. Yeah,
Kael.
Kael.
Yeah.
I will make sure my bat is with him as I stay near
Yeah.
Rhett.
I will.
Rhett, who's still sound asleep.
Yeah, I will make a. You're in the crow's nest.
Well, I was, until it got bad.
Yeah.
Okay.
A sailor pops up. You need to get down. Down.
Yes, I do. Yes, thank you. I would not waste
Yeah.
any time, any hint of thunder.
Make an
up that high.
acrobatics check to get down safely.
You know what? I'm gonna go ahead and use my inspiration now. I'm gonna burning it anyway. Oh, it's still not good. 10.
10?
10.
There's a couple of times where your legs slip and
Oh, boy.
you basically fall up to your crotch in the netting. You've seen those net ladders on the sides of ships? Yeah.
those are-
Yeah.
Oh dear.
You crunch your nuts a couple times coming down, but
It's fine.
you
It's
don't
fine.
fall overboard. You don't get thrown overboard.
That's good. I'm glad I did not get thrown overboard.
Yeah.
Yeah. No more crow's nests for me.
Yeah, I've put you off it now, haven't I? Yeah.
That storm came pretty fast. Suspiciously fast, I wonder.
You can make a nature check.
I will. Okay. Okay. Nature would be 22. Ooh.
This seems to be a normal storm. Everything appears normal. It doesn't feel like the air doesn't feel unnaturally saturated with the weave or the magical essence of the world. That said, that big looming humanoid figure is not normal in most storms either.
I know, we're not talking about this guy, are we?
No.
No. Where am I seeing this?
Off the boat.
Okay. Is there another boat? No. Are they swimming then?
They seem to be walking through the water.
Walking through the water. Okay. Well, I'm definitely raising the alarm about that.
Oh.
It's like, hey, is that one of your friends?
I am sound asleep in a hammock.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Well, I'm gonna get some other people looking.
Effort is required to wake me up.
Yeah, maybe I won't bother then.
I would already be awake and on the deck.
Yeah. Anybody
trying to
any
make sure
more
that my
ice
team
better.
is safe.
And he's walking towards us.
He seems to be walking generally in your direction.
But generally, any features I can make out? Is he armored? Does he have a weapon?
He is big enough to be striding through the ocean.
Oh.
So yeah, it's enormous.
Yeah. But you can't really... He's also far enough that you can't make out any details yet. Just a large humanoid striding through the water.
We're waking him up. I am working on it. Big guy, come on, wake up!
All like groggily, like, what is this?
If this is one of your friends going for a little swim, we would like you to talk to him, please.
I'll like come up onto the top deck and look over and what? And do I see him?
Is that
Make
a
a
giant? That's a
perception
giant,
check.
right?
That is a 18.
Yeah.
Or, yeah, 18. Yeah.
Yeah, you're able to squint through the storm and see a
Humanoid.
familiar-looking outline.
Do I recognize it as a giant?
Yeah, I'd say so.
Is it a? Can I tell if it's like a cloud or a storm giant?
It's hard to make out, but based on your knowledge of giants, you know that cloud giants don't like getting wet, unless it's like walking through a cloud sort of thing.
Yeah. So probably
A little mist, perhaps. It's
They
fine.
like
Yeah,
being
exactly.
a misty wet, not
Yeah,
wet.
not sopping wet.
Then I will use thaumaturgy to boom my voice and yell out and say, in giant, which you guys just hear this kind of like gravelly, like, "Who's back here?" And I will ask, who goes there?
You all notice the head tilts more towards you. Like, he was kind of walking towards you, but was having a hard time seeing. But now he's like, okay, there you are.
Uh-oh. Why'd you do that?
I'll just say, I don't know what you said, but it doesn't seem to like us very much. I say, let me handle this.
I'm like, you speak giant?
I will.
I look at you and go, you can speak to him, but beware, humility is not their strong point. Strength or nothing. And I just step back.
Okay. I am going to cast a 3rd level spell,
Okay.
Tongues.
Oh, okay.
Oh.
I just had to double check exactly how that works. I can understand all spoken and signed languages, and as long as a creature can understand a language, whenever I speak or sign, they understand it.
Okay. Very nice.
And then I will cast Message and say, supposedly in Giant is how he's going to hear it. Hello there. We are filled with powerful mages. You don't want to mess with us. And this is all in his head. That's
Make an intimidation check.
Ooh.
that is unfortunately the charisma skill that I did not invest in.
I was going to say, yeah, that was...
That is a 16.
oh.
It's not bad. Not bad at all. He looks. You hear a voice in your head replying, "Ooh, mages. Hold your fire then." And he walks towards you.
I look at you. Apparently you didn't say anything he liked either.
I'll again message. Do you want to just talk? Or are you going to try to assert your strength?
When a giant does not assert his strength, he is no true giant.
What's he saying?
He's coming to assert his strength.
Told you.
Yes. I'm still learning this giant people. What might I say that might persuade him?
Ask him his clan.
I'll message. Well, what is your clan?
The Garbage clan.
I'll repeat that.
I'll say, oh, they're low on the totem of other storms. I'm from Thunless, which means Storm's Fury. Tell him Clan Thunless rides this ship.
I'll message and say, Clan Thunless rides this ship.
Make a persuasion check.
That I am good at. And I can treat any roll below a 9 or below as if it's a 10.
There you go.
That is
Oh, shoot.
not below a 10. 16 plus, that's 28.
28. Okay, nice.
Oh. How? This ship is smaller than any of my kin.
This is the first I'm seeing the disparity in heights of those giants that I now know.
Yeah.
I would chip in, but I don't know what you're saying.
And I'm just like,
I'm just.
And I'm just standing by offering.
I was going to say. I mean, I can
I'm
help, but no, I
basically
can't
just
help.
whispering. No, actually, all of you understand what I'm saying.
Oh,
Yeah.
we can
Because-
hear it?
Oh,
Yeah.
so can I give you the help
It's a
action?
child. Tell him it's a child.
Yeah.
A baby.
I will.
I relay information. You guys
And then we
understand
gotta
every
get
word
him,
I
like,
say.
a really big
yeah,
bib and
I just lean down and go, tell him foundling. A foundling of Thunless.
I just message and say foundling.
Ah.
I mean, you wouldn't beat up a baby.
He must prove his might for the valor of his clan.
What's he say?
So,
Oh, go ahead. No, sorry.
You must prove your might.
tell him that we were able together, and if one proves might, we all prove might together. And he will not want to mess with all of us.
Does this ship have cannons or like mangonel ballistas?
If he comes in preparing for combat, then
No.
he will have
None of that.
No.
more
Well-
than he can chew.
I just rolled an
None that
insight check,
are
and I
currently
take.
available.
I got a 20.
I don't need that. None.
For what?
I don't need that
Insight
are available.
for the
I
giant.
just need their
Okay.
ammunition.
I think he might take a group challenge
Then
as
yes.
an offense.
What ammunition is there available?
They're mostly
I'm
ballistables.
just trying to do something to help.
I'm going to
Give you
Tell him
advantage.
our strength is not in question. The boat is in question. We don't want you to break our boat.
I am going to use my giant's might, so I grow to 12 feet tall, and I'm just standing in the ship. But before I do that, I grab a ballistable in my hand.
Okay.
So when I activate it, the ballistable also grows with me.
All
And then
right.
I heft it over, and I'm going to use my Storm Giant's Keenness power, which allows me to just pick up a boulder and hurl it, but I'm going to use the ballista in its stead.
Okay.
I was gonna give you a bardic inspiration as I'm just like,
That is
Don't
going
miss.
to be a 29
Oh,
to hit,
I don't think that's gonna miss.
Yeah, that'll hit just a bit, you know.
and then I don't know what the damage you would do on that, but I'm going to add an additional d6.
I'm gonna say 48 is base ballista damage,
Okay.
based on
so
my guessing.
That is 4, 6.
you just rolled d6s, not
That's
d8s.
48.
Oh, 48. Sorry.
Gosh, Michael, come on.
I that is 10, 16. So 16 plus 3 force damage and my strength, so that'll be plus 5. So 20.
24, isn't it?
Yeah, 24 total.
Okay. Yeah.
And then that also pushes him back 10 feet in a straight line. And then he can make a DC strength check, DC 17, not to be knocked prone.
That's fun.
Strength check or save?
Save.
Okay.
Oh,
So that's a
20.
natural 20.
So he still gets pushed the 10 feet back. He just doesn't get knocked prone into the ocean. And I will
That's
yell in giant into the storm using thaumaturgy. You all just hear, "What the kick?" And I will say to him, Thunless needs no display of might, as we are already mighty.
Make an intimidation check.
Okay. Because I am in my current form, I get to have advantage on this. So that is going to be 17.
Okay. He backs down. He's going to be like, impressive throw, little one.
I'm just like standing as like postulating to him as I can, and as like additional like show of force, I put my hands in the air, and you will see the salamander gauntlets will begin venting flames out the side or at the backs of them, as I am like showing myself to be superior to the storm he's conjured, or that I assume he's conjured.
Let us not burn down this boat.
No kidding.
Be careful there.
Fine. Another time, then. And he turns around and walks away.
I will shrink back down to my normal 7.5 foot tall size.
Brace yourself.
Yeah.
That's that.
The boat probably just.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, 100%.
How's Kael taking this?
Yeah, right.
He was actually not awfully. He was just focused, loading his crossbow, adding a
Like with
poison.
the boat slapping back down.
The adrenaline might actually be helping him with his
Yeah,
shootiness, right?
it 100% is. Like,
good.
he's... When there's nothing to focus on and think about besides the rocking, yeah, he's sick because that's all he can think about. When there is a clear and present threat, he's focused on that.
How's the captain?
Then,
doing?
as soon as the threat's gone, I'm gonna start kind of lightly swaying and singing rockabye,
As the ship just.
and I'm counter swaying.
Oh,
Yeah,
that's
how does
funny.
the captain feel about me just becoming massive on his ship and then yeeting a ballista bolt at a giant?
He is not thrilled.
But we just took care of the giant. Oh, he did.
That's the only reason he's not having y'all thrown overboard.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna go below decks, like way
I think
below
that
bottom.
We need to.
Let's just lay low for a bit.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, that.
You owe me a ballista bolt and a new ship.
I didn't damage this one.
You have destroyed this one.
it.
We fixed.
You've done minor repairs on a major repair job.
I make sure to do med a couple more times.
Would you have rather your ship sink? Because it was coming not for me. I just happened to be here, and you got lucky. You want this magical tinker that is lucky?
Oh no.
May. Do you believe it's lucky?
So far,
Back to me.
Okay, make a persuasion check.
15.
15?
he wouldn't detect
Fine.
deception.
He takes the tankard.
And he goes, it keeps on finding its way back to me, so it's lucky. I give it to you because you seem like you need a drink.
Yeah, I'm on my way down the stairs and like, as I see him hand over the tank.
Yeah.
I'm gonna.
I would like to talk to the captain in private.
Sure.
And it's just so you know, that tankard is a tankard of sobriety, and we give it to Rhett so as not to get drunk and sink your ship. And so, could I have that? Is not lucky. Could I have that taken back?
Yeah.
Thank you. And I'll take the tankard back. And
There's a
when
smart
he
captain.
goes back to sleep, we're going to give it back.
Definitely.
Yeah.
But let me be the one to return it.
Yes, I will.
I will use either unseen servant or mage hand to do it.
Perfect. I will give it to you then.
Brett's just gonna wake up. Damn it.
He's gonna start thinking this thing is cursed.
Yeah. And with that, you're able to make it to Proskar safely with no more major events.
Nice.
And Captain Clark is relieved to have you all off his ship.
As we leave, I go, just so you know, Purple Knights, they'll replace the ballista for you.
I think even though it's like 4 feet below your ear level, you hear grinding of teeth.
I'll thank the captain, but get out of his way quickly.
Yeah.
We will not be calling on you again. You can forget about us.
Rhett 100%.
He probably will not.
The Purple Knights are like footing everything that he tells.
Yeah. Yeah. All right. With that, you all have made it to Broska and are ready to make your way on the next leg of your journey to Darkhold. And with that, I think we're out of time for tonight. So
right.
we're going to wrap it up. All right.
I'll rearrange my prepared spells. I was wondering if I needed to give you water walking.
And-
So you're going to have a fight? Go do it out there, would you?
Yeah.
Kaiju fight.
Yeah, for real. All right. Thank you so much, everyone. This has been a lot of fun. Once again, we are under Bizarre Management. This has been episode 2 of Rotating Realms. A very special thank you to We Geek Together for providing the space, to Brian Dean Ullery for creating our intro music, and to, what's your sister's name again? Katie Lloyd for being our awesome and amazing sound engineer and editor. So she's doing a phenomenal job. Thank you, Katie. With that, you got anything?
Warbeard DM. It can be found on Instagram and TikTok.
Labyrinth or Louis Strasburg. Find me on Medium or look up Icehouse Games.
Nameless GM. You can find me on socials at the Nameless GM.
Michael Overby, also known as Blackstag GM, blackstaggm.com. You can find me on Twitter, TikTok, Instagram, all those fun socials. And also, as just like a side note, our segment is called the Rotating Realms, but we are called the DM's Chair. That is just part of that. And Under Bizarre Management is the parent company that we all work with to bring all this awesome content. And Marc here is just the latest DM to lead us on this amazing venture as we go through. So give him a hand as well.
I'd bow, but I'm sitting. All right, and with that, I'm Marc Wells, or Marc the Steelbound, and you can find me on my socials at marc.steelbound. But with that, good night. Have a good time, however long, until we see you next.